is officially comp week. So welcome back to my channel. This is the last episode of comp prep. I've got a call with my coach to kind of talk through comp day openers, what the plan of action is, etc. tomorrow. But in terms of training, we've got a pretty similar, relatively normal training week. In terms of intensity, it's probably just going to kind of drop, so more RPE focused, but not like a deload or anything like that, which is different to what I did last time, because last time I literally did one training session at like 60%, 70%, and then did like 5 days rest. So I think I'm probably even training on Friday and just having Saturday as a rest day. So yeah, I'll walk you through everything in terms of comp prep for comp week, and then I'll probably do the actual vlog of the day as a separate video. But it's comp week, baby! Happy Tuesday! We are officially 5 days out. 5 days out. This Sunday. It's been a bit of a day. So it's not something that I've really spoken about or really want to get into at the moment, but my gran had her last round of chemo today, which is really positive, and it's kind of like a milestone that we've been waiting for, which was so lovely. So I took her into the hospital this morning. Basically, plan was, because it's a couple of hours while she has it, I was going to go and train while she was having it done, and then pick her up when I had finished, and we kind of like bunch it in together. But for the first time, the thing is, I can so vividly remember doing it. My alarm didn't go off this morning. So I woke up like 10 minutes before we were supposed to leave and went, oh Christ, grabbed whatever I needed and was like, I'll drop you, I'll come home and I'll come and get you and just train later. So that's what I did. Literally getting myself ready, making some food, and my granddad comes running in with like towels wrapped around his hand, and I'm like, oh Christ, are you okay? And he's like, nope, sliced my hand open with the saw. I'm like, do you need to go to A&E? He's like, I think so. He's all in a fluster. He's like physically shaking. I'm like, oh my God. Dropped everything. We've taken him to, we ended up being able to go to minor incidents. So it's a slightly closer hospital. So long and short of it, he had to get stitches and a tetanus shot. We were there for a couple of hours, but he's okay. He's absolutely fine, just a bit shaken. I don't know, so it's just been a bit of a manic morning. All of that aside, today basically hasn't gone to plan, but it's fine. So it's like 3 o'clock now, so I'm gonna shoot off and train. And then I've got my call with my coach this evening just to sort out plan of action for comp day. I'm gonna try and put a positive spin on today. Room's a tip, but very quick outfit check. We've got just like classic on our... So, squats and bench. We've got a top single squat at an RP 7.5 to 8, which I've got no idea what that's gonna be. I'm just gonna build and see. I'm thinking 115, 117.5, which still seems insane to me, but we're gonna go with it. 3 sets of a double back off at 100. So that kind of gives me a bit of an indicator of where I should be aiming at, but we'll see. 1 set of a single paused bench at 57, 1 single at 60, and then 3 sets of doubles at 52.5. Chest supported rows, RP 6s, and then 2 sets of 8 leg press at 150. So, obviously, been given a 7.5 to 8 RPE, and I was like, yeah, like I said, I'll probably aim for like 115, and my coach is like, nah, go for 117 to 122, you think too small. I mean, I think 120 was probably more like an RPE 7.5 last week, so like, makes sense, but comp week, we're gonna go 120 soon.
Oh, it's easy, didn't even need me.
the sun is, oh, that's not a vibe. Obviously, like, not the ideal set of circumstances today. I didn't get to eat really because of everything that happened. So, and I'm just pooped today. It's been a busy weekend. It's actually a really good session, all things considered. The fact that it's comp week, I think mentally I told myself that everything was going to be a lot lower because I'm still comparing myself to the standards that I was at before. So I literally, like, for squats, texted my coach and was just like, I'm thinking this, and he was like, no, you're undershooting. So yeah, 5 days out. I'm gonna go and have my call with my coach, so I'll probably update a little bit later. Get a plan together for the weekend. Exciting. Happy Wednesday. We are 4 days out. My body is definitely feeling a bit fatigued, but I think once we get this session out of the way, like, the rest of the week will be a bit calmer. And then I'll have like a good few days to kind of prep for comp. So let's get through it. I'm excited. It's been bloody hot the last couple of days, so the gym is just like a sweat box at the moment. So you know the drill, the hairy legs are back out. I will shave them for comp, I think. I just need to remember not to moisturise because I need to get those knee sleeves on. We've gone for a green combo today, so I've actually mixed and matched. Bench, a single and RP 7.5, so we'll see how that goes. I reckon that's probably going to be around the 57-60 mark. 2x3 at 50 back offs. And then for deadlifts, this wasn't filled in until like a couple of days ago, so it's just been left blank. I've logged on today and we've got a single at 135. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. And then got three back offs, 3 double back offs at 112.5. And then I think I've literally just got underhand lat pull down at an RP 6. So in terms of like accessory work, there's next to nothing. So it should be a fair, well, I say that. Should be a fairly swift session, but it won't be. Right. I'm literally going to roast in here, so.
3, 2, 1, gang. 3, 2, 1, everyone. Push. So much power on the back. It's like...
Oh, no, sorry. I am absolutely shitting myself. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's comp week. I'm like, this seems really heavy. Let's do it. I'm absolutely fried, like absolutely fried. Mentally, that has set me up so good because deadlifts has just been the one that for me, I've been back and forth with in terms of like the technicalities of, and then in terms of weight, I just feel like I've not shifted as much. I can't believe it. I didn't really celebrate it enough in the moment because it was really quiet in the gym. I just sort of put it down and went, eee, and that's it. So happy Thursday. So apparently it's a training day. I got a message from my coach last night that made my heart sink. So for your last 2 training sessions, are you game to throw the singlet on? In a pure gym. But I'm bloody glad that he did message because otherwise I wouldn't have checked, I wouldn't have trained. We've got our paused squat session today. It's been moved up with some back work but a little bit lighter, and then tomorrow we've literally just got 3 sets of bench. That's it. So we're going to pure gym in my singlet. That's gonna be the outfit for today. I've got the singlet on, I've got my sports bra on, but I've just thrown a t-shirt over it, so I'm literally just gonna get in, warm up, pop my t-shirt on, pull the singlet up, do my squats, and then take it all back off, and I've got a change of shorts. So we've just got 3 sets of a double paused squat at 105 kilos today, 2x6 leg press at 130 kilos, low cable rows RP6, 5 pull-ups, 3 sets of 5 pull-ups, and then face pulls at an RP7, so relatively chilled session. I feel like such a tit, but we're at top set. 3 doubles, that's it. And then I can take it off. Oh.
Oh yeah, I've got new ones in my Yeah, I bought them the other day and I was going to put them up. Do you remember when I came?
Literally 2 sets in, I've got 1 more to go. I've literally all of a sudden just been hit with like major anxiety. Like, major. What the fuck? I think I'm 3 days out, I'm feeling tired, and now I'm suddenly like, oh my god. I have been so calm, like almost scarily so, this entire comp prep, and it's literally just hit me today. I tell you what it is, I feel like I'm hitting burnout, and I know I'm just getting frustrated that it's this close to comp and I'm feeling like this, like, because I've been so excited. I've got like imposter syndrome a little bit, and I know you're gonna be like, oh, that's so stupid, but it's because it's first official like Fed, and everyone starts somewhere. Like, I know I'm still a beginner, you know, I've only done 1 competition, it wasn't an official one, like, I'm just beating myself up a bit there, and I know I shouldn't, and I need to look after myself, but I think it's just been a bit of a week. Like, obviously so much has happened, like at home, work is really busy, and that's stressing me out, but I'm getting frustrated because I feel like I'm not taking enough time for myself and I'm not looking after myself, and this always happens. I will hit a point where I just completely crash and burn, and rather than just sort of like noticing it along the way and carving out a little bit of time and managing it, I have such a bad habit of just brushing it under the carpet, and then out of nowhere, like in the gym, I didn't film the rest of my workout after my pull-ups because I just started getting really panicky. For no reason other than, oh my god, I'm competing this weekend, oh my god, I've still got so much to do, oh my god, I feel like I've got no time to like do it. And I feel like for me, I'm the type of person as well that just needs to like get it out sometimes. This is just my way. Like, sometimes I'll be absolutely fine, I'll just be talking to like my family, and I'll just like, tears will just start streaming because that's how I get it out. And I feel like it's just one of those days. I haven't had a cry for a little while. Anyway, but the training session itself was fine. I got in, I put my singlet on, I braved that. Like, I've done everything I need to do. So what's done is done. We've had such a good, successful, consistent, positive prep. It's just comp week. It's just comp week nerves. Hi, hello, happy Friday. 2 days out. I had such a long sleep last night, and I think genuinely it was a lot of just like fatigue playing into yesterday's mood. So I decided just to park everything yesterday and just have a little reflect. I spoke to my coach when I got home, and I think genuinely what it seems to boil down to is the fact that we've just had such a good prep that I think I feel this pressure or this responsibility to follow that through on the day and have a good comp. The same way that if we'd had a shit one, there'd be a pressure to pull it back on the day. I think it just kind of boils down to that for me. And he just reminded me, he was like, take a step back. At the end of the day, what were your goals for this competition? And for me, all it was getting a Fed competition under my belt and putting on some extra numbers on the platform. And to do that, all I need to do is rock up on the day and hit my openers. Like, that's it. So I do feel better having had a little bit of a wobble just to get it out. And obviously talking through it and everything. I did a click and collect order, so I thought I'd quickly talk through everything that I've got for comp and what my sort of nutrition plan is for the day. Because I've not really done a weight update actually since I started these episodes. So obviously when we first started looking, we were sitting around the 66.5 to 8 mark, which is obviously a good 2 and a bit kilos under my weight class. So to be honest, in terms of nutrition, we didn't really do anything this prep, but I've been tracking weight this week and we're sort of sitting now quite comfortably around the sort of 67.5 kilo mark. So we've still got another like 1.5 kilo under weight class. So basically there's not a whole lot to actually stress about in terms of food prep for the day. Now, obviously just to securely, for me, there's not like a weight in mind that I'm aiming for. I just want to comfortably make weight so that I'm not stressing about it. Like as few variables to worry about on the day as possible, basically. Plan of action is basically just to eat as normal. Obviously I'm vegan, so I do have quite a carby diet anyway. But the plan for tomorrow is to try and drop a little bit of weight just through like fiber intake. So tomorrow it's just going to be basically hit your calories, hit your macros, but just carb central essentially. So basically just try and minimize fiber intake as much as possible, just to sort of hold off on weight retention really. Lucozade Sport, because for me last time I just remember being so nervous. I feel like I couldn't stomach proper meals, so it was just like quick grabby snack things. These were really helpful. However, I did need to wee constantly anyway because of nerves. So I'm going to try and limit myself just to one as a little pick me up between lifts. They didn't have any white Monster, so this is what I was subbed. Bananas, sweets, obviously vegan, I'm awkward. So many people specifically said peach rings, and there was like 3 people that specifically said the ones from Lidl. I did have a look, they're not vegan, so I've gone with giant straws and Skittles, but the big ones. Cuddly soft baby powder, specifically. Bagels, I've decided that I'm going to make peanut butter and jam bagels to have on the day because they went down quite well. And then just big Snapper Jacks basically for a little sweet treat. I think what I'm going to do for meal prep is, as I say, tomorrow I literally am probably going to have like bagels and a protein shake for breakfast, rice and something for lunch, and then I'm going to make just a big tub of pasta, like pretty plain, for dinner. Just have that at like 6, get an early night, and then we're up at 6:30 with an 8 a.m. weigh-in, so we'll just kind of like fast it. And there's my jam to take with me. So we can just get excited. There's no pressure, it's me versus me. We've got a really solid plan. We're playing it quite conservative in terms of numbers, just for the experience and the confidence. So no, I feel positive, but that's all sorted. I'm going to put it away. Yeah.